Those ships are flowing out of the Hormuz Strait like nobody's ever seen before, actually. There were a lot of them, about 700 of them, and they're pouring out, and the oil is all over the place. You're going to see oil drop so low. I hope the companies are happy about it. We have the greatest military anywhere in the world, and you saw that in Iran, where in 1 week, virtually, we knocked out their entire Navy, their entire Air Force, their anti-missile weapons, their radar. We knocked out everything. Now we have an agreement that was signed last night, and it's 60 days. They have to make a deal. Otherwise, we will do things that won't make them happy, but I don't think it's going to get to that. I think it's going to be very good. Remember, if we do that, then all of a sudden you're not going to have the oil flowing out of the strait too quickly, because people that own billion-dollar ships don't love missiles flying over them, don't love mines all over the water. And this is going to be amazing what's happening now, because we have the greatest economy that we've ever had.
That was President Trump moments ago at Joint Base Andrews before heading to Camp David. A lot of optimism there, saying about 700 ships have crossed the Strait of Hormuz, dismissing early reports that Iran threatened to shut the strait. It's opening due to another ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah in Lebanon. Let's bring in veteran U.S. Navy SEAL Mike Sarraille. It's so good to see you again, sir. Thank you so much for coming on. What's your reaction to this news? Because oil is the feedstock to 10,000 items in daily lives. When it goes down, so does inflation. Oil is trading at around $77 a barrel, about where it was before the war. What do you think?
Well, all eyes are on the Strait of Hormuz, and it's easing the oil markets, and we all ultimately know that the globe works off of stable energy flow. Now, it's the disruption. What we're seeing is it opening up. Is it completely open or just less closed? We've got to give it a week for the oil takers to start flowing at the volume they were prior to this war. But the eye is definitely on Iran and whether they will disrupt it as a means of negotiating or disrupting this deal.
So the Mideast nations are not going to put up with Iran trying to charge tolls. Iran has attacked their own oil infrastructure. They're trying to ramp it up. Now the Gulf states, the Mideast nations in the Gulf are united against Iran. They don't like what Iran has been doing. And now we've got ABC News reporting Iranians inside Iran are upset. They want the Iran deal to fully stop the terror regime, saying, quote, they kill us. They don't care about us. Iran carried out more than 2,200 executions last year, the bloodiest year of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei's rule. So that angle, too, is really important for what's going on inside Iran as well. Right, Mike?
It is. So they have always suppressed their people through psychological dominance and fear. And unfortunately, that's going to remain. The reason for this war, and we always knew it, was the no nuclear deal. Now, a secondary outcome, which we all wish we had, was the eradication of the IRGC, to see the Persian people rise up and take their country back. That's not going to happen just quite yet. But we can also make an argument that the conditions have been set for the fall of the IRGC in the coming years. Now, the regional partners, and the saber rattling is what we refer to it by the IRGC, that they're going to charge a toll, that's not even on the table. That is saber rattling. The freedom of maritime navigation has been a long-standing principle, and no nation is going to allow the IRGC to start claiming a toll against the oil flow, and that could disrupt these negotiations as well. There's so many ways that these negotiations can go off the rails. But additionally, people complaining about this deal, there are so many potential outcomes for this to change the architecture of the Middle East. And it's that optimism we're hearing from the president, because that's what he's doing. He's building a different Middle East, and we have to get behind him and our nation on this.
Navy SEAL veteran Mike Sarraille, thank you so much for your service to America. Happy Father's Day. Now, please listen to this.